Guys, welcome to our channel again. Everybody loves talking about making money in crypto, but one thing that is taxes, which show up suddenly nobody wants to open their portfolio. And honestly, crypto taxes are one of the biggest reasons people panic during tax season. Because after a few swaps, taking rewards, airdrops, meme coins, and random wallets, most people have absolutely no idea what they actually owe. But here is the important part. Paying less crypto tax legally is possible, not by hiding transactions, not by moving it to another wallet, and definitely not by pretending the government can't track blockchain activity anymore. The real way people legally reduce scrap taxes is by understanding the rules and using the right tools. So let's break this down simply. The first thing the most of the people do is the first mistake its crypto users make is to only track profits. That's it. They remember the coin that did a 10x, but forget the 15 bad trades, the failed NFTs, and the rug pulls. And the tokens now worth basically nothing. And those losses matter because in many countries, crypto losses can offset gains. And if you made money on one trade but lost money on another, you may only owe taxes on the difference. This strategy is called tax loss harvesting. And yes, will the investor use constantly? For example, let's say you made a $5,000 profit on Bitcoin but lost $3,000 on altcoins. You may only be taxed on the remaining $2,000 depending on your country's law. That's why tracking every trade matters. Now, here is where crypto tax tools come in because manually calculating taxes across exchanges is basically impossible. Once you have been in crypto for a while, especially if you use Binance, Coinbase, MetaMask, DeFi apps, multiple wallets, taking pitches, or empty trading. This is why platforms like, as I show you, Koinly, or you can also say Coin Ledger and Coin Tracking became so popular. As you can see, they automatically import your wallet activity, calculate gains and losses, detect taxable events, and generate tax reports. Some even help identify ways you might reduce taxes legally based on your transaction history. Now let's talk about another thing most beginners don't realize. Not even crypto action is taxed the same way. For example, buying crypto and holding it usually is not taxable. Selling it often is. Then swapping one coin for another can be taxable. Staking rewards may count as income. Mining income may also be taxed differently. NFTs can create separate taxable events as well. Yeah, this way. And this is exactly why people get confused. Because they think I never withdraw to my bank account, so I don't owe taxes. That's not how most tax system work anymore. In many countries, even swapping ETH into another token can trigger taxes. Now, another legal strategy people use is long-term holding. In some regions, holding crypto for over a year can reduce tax rates significantly compared to short-term trading. So sometimes the smartest way people financially is literally doing nothing, not trading every 5 minutes. And honestly, this is where most traders lose money anyway, like fees, emotional trading, and taxes. Now let's talk about DFI for a second. This is where things get messy fast. Liquidity pools, yield farming, rack tokens, bridging assets, tax calculations become extremely complicated. That's why advanced users usually rely heavily on tax software instead of spreadsheets. Some tools even support DeFi transaction decoding automatically now. But here is something important: CryptoTax software is not magic. If your wallet are missing transactions, are missable, or you use obscure chains, you still need to review everything manually. Always double check reports before filing taxes. And yeah, trying to completely avoid taxes illegally is usually not worth it anymore. Blockchain analytics has become extremely advanced. Major exchanges already share data with regulators in many countries. The smarter move is organize everything properly, use legal deduction, track losses, and file accuracy. Because fixing tax problems later is usually way more expensive than holding them correctly from the start. So overall, if you want to legally pay less crypto tax, track every transaction, use tax loss harvesting, understand long-term versus short-term taxes, organize wallets properly, and use crypto tax software before tax season become a nightmare. Because in crypto, making profits is exciting. keeping more of those profits legally. That's the part people learn too late. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.